Good afternoon, Americans. This is your favorite alien in Bubba here on the afternoon of Tuesday, April 14th. I have to do an answer to Patriot Nurse's video earlier this week on the churches. You know what happened in Kentucky over there on Easter Sunday, and the ratters, as she calls them. Ratters. Really? Now you're talking like penal people. I don't rat on anybody. Are you telling that you're a penal person, Nursey? Really? Come on now. You're getting way off the thing here. And Constitution? You read your Constitution correctly? The Constitution says there's separation of church and state. And it says that you have a right to your religion. Yes. Not an absolute right. There's nothing, and you guys are assuming this. These rights are not absolute. That's what I'm saying. You got to change your Constitution. Change these rights to guarantees because these rights are never absolute. There's never in a universe an absolute of anything. Not even death is absolute. So I don't know where you're coming from, nurse. On the second front, the state of Kentucky has the right, when you declare that no churches will have openings for Easter Sunday. A lot of other churches all over the country and the other 49 states, for the most part, abide for. And the Kentucky State Police did the right thing by writing the license plates down and telling them that they were going to be 14 days quarantine. They could have thrown them and really made them pay heavy fines. They're violating the law and they're violating people's lives. You're playing with people's lives with this virus here. Don't you get that, nurse? I should lock you in with President Trump and the rest of those media people in the East Room of the White House and throw in the coronavirus. What is wrong with you? Where is your way of thinking? You got a pandemic going on here. Sure, your government's only operating at 20% when it could be operating at 80%. But whose fault is that? Yours, the government, and the rest of your so-called followers. If you have this way of thinking on this is what doomed your planet. You don't even have comprehension. The people had all the right to call the police and tell them that they were going to do that at that church. That church defied the order. If the government would have gone in there guns blazing in that church, then you would have a right to do that. They did the right thing by just taking the license plates and doing that. And they should cite that pastor. Really give him a heavy fine. And if he does it again, then you got jail time. This is what it is when you're under a pandemic, nurse. You should know that. What is wrong with you people on this planet? Especially you. You're looking for something that does not exist. You're trying to be an anarchist, and that does not exist no more. You don't have the right to be an anarchist. You live, whether you like it or not, you were born in this society. You could have been born in China with the communist society. Or you could have been born in Russia, or even in Saudi Arabia, and try to do Wahhabism over there. There is a right to faith. Everybody deserves to have faith. There is no right to religion. There never was, and there never will be a right to religion. Religion is something that you humans have concocted, and other civilizations have done the same. Somebody who sat down and wrote it down, and it's changed over the centuries. It's not the same as it was in the first century. Your Christianity has gone from evolution to evolution. If there was a supreme being here, you would have arrested development here, Nursey. You get my point? So making a video out of this and putting it to your followers, it is not proper to promote anarchy like this. You got to promote how to save your race. I haven't seen anybody on this planet promote that, except for me. And mine, the things are falling on deaf ears. So be it. When your enemies come in there, they're not going to say, oh, well, Patriot Nurse said this. They're going to kill whether you're followers or not. Believe me, I met one of your followers in 2066. And all he told me is, we did this to ourselves. This is your favorite alien in Bubba. Good day.